The Shepnaz Podcast begins now.
Welcome to the Shepnaz Podcast. I'm Joe and I'm your host today for
Worship Wednesday.
Yes. It's been a week, but it seems just like a day.
I know,
Right.
like less than 24 hours it seems.
Crazy.
Yeah. If people only knew, they only knew.
How this all works out.
Yeah.
Well,
love it.
If you hear it in the background, we're pretty sure there's a Zamboni running in the Central Complex right now. So
It's our newest renovation. We're putting in an ice rink.
apologize, but we had to import new noises since the school's out.
This is true.
We don't have kids enjoying themselves in the background, so now we had to bring in different noises. This one is more irritating.
At least it's not the joyful sound of children's laughter.
At least they were happy before. This is just. But,
You're gonna love it, folks.
yeah, it's not your radio. It's not your phone.
No.
It's us.
Yeah. We're gonna get so many comments like, I went to my ear doctor after listening to the podcast the other day. Let's figure out what's going on.
I have a migraine.
Yeah, that probably happens for people just listening to our banter.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
So you're introducing something new for us today.
Another new segment. I don't have a cool thing for it,
Seems
but
like every week's just a new thing.
there's a new thing. man.
That's just new.
It's just right off the top of the dome. So we're gonna do worship. Would you rather's?
Worship would you rather?
Yeah.
So these are going to be options.
Yes, I will give you one option and another option. You have to decide which one would you rather do. And I gotta warn you,
I get it
there's
now.
some doozies in there.
No. Oh.
That's why they named it that.
That's what you mean. Okay.
Love
Would
it.
you rather? Okay.
Yeah. Ready to jump right in? This is not.
By the way, we'll just tell you heads up, like if you want to grab something to jot this down
Yep.
so that you can tell us what your answers to would you rather, you can email us podcast@shepnaz.org
Yes,
or
please.
you can comment on Spotify or YouTube or whatever platform and I'll try to look at it.
Yeah. we want to hear from the people.
Yeah. We want to know what you would rather or if you disagree with our choices.
Yes. It's good.
Yes, last week, Karen replied about Noah's comment that he would go to India, and she was a little confused what that comment meant. But she was like, I don't know, maybe I'll try that. Maybe.
The underground church in India.
Oh, okay.
So they were fully reliant on the Spirit of God.
There you
Anyway.
go.
And you mean underground metaphorically, not.
No.
Oh,
No, yes. Yes, metaphorically. You said that with such confidence.
no, they're in tunnels.
It's a new fad. All right. Well, you guys ready to dive into this?
Would
Okay.
you rather? Here we go.
Would you rather?
Worship. Would you?
By the way, we are getting this completely
Yeah.
off the cuff. We've not heard this
Yes.
before.
I don't like to prepare for these ones because
No,
I want
why?
the honest
Well,
first instinct.
you know what it says.
Well, I know because
but then
I
you make
came
me
up
look
with the bit.
silly
Well, that's the goal.
because I think of something and
Listen, it's going to be great. It's going to
All
be
right.
great. All right. First question.
Would you rather?
Would you rather sing the same worship song every single Sunday for a whole year or never repeat the same song twice? It's a toughie.
Is it the only song?
No.
Okay, so
think of a
there's
normal
other-
worship set.
Okay,
But you have to sing at least one song
the same.
the same every single week, or never repeat ever.
Never repeat a song for an entire year.
Yep.
All right.
I would probably sing it for a year
Mm-hmm.
because by the time, I mean, if I sing 4 songs,
Yeah.
I'd have to find at least 16 songs a month
Mm-hmm.
times
so
12, whatever that
This
is.
equation for Noah is based off of the amount of work.
Exactly. Exactly.
I can't find that many new songs. You know how long the score charts would take? Sheesh. I ain't doing
It's
that.
like, do the same song for a whole year. That knocks off 25% of my workload right there.
Put her on repeat. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, probably pick one and roll with it for a year.
Nice. Joe?
Yeah, I think I would do the same, although I would have to really give some thought to which one
Yep.
it was, but I think I would.
Holiness unto the Lord.
It's hard if you were introducing something. Yeah, that one for sure. Like it's hard if you're introducing something new every single week.
Yep.
I think the congregation would get more tired of that than having the same go-to.
Yep.
At the end.
Couldn't agree more. Well, good news. I agree with you.
Oh.
I would rather do the repeat. One, because of Noah's reason. I don't know what your reason.
That's a lot of work.
Yes, it's a ton of work. But mainly, like, there is something to be said, especially when you introduce new songs. Like, obviously, this is just silly and whatever. But when you're introducing a new song, the repetition of it to get people comfortable with it, where they're not staring at the screen, just looking at the lyrics, but it's like, it turns into the repetitiveness turns into like, I'm familiar with this song and now I can connect with it.
Yeah.
So,
What if the average person comes to church, twice a month? What's that statistic?
Yeah.
So they'll only hear it 24 times.
Fine. Something like that. I think that math is off.
26.
I don't know.
Question number 2.
This ain't a math podcast. We're musicians for a reason. Leave me alone. All right. Would you rather forget the lyrics in the middle of a solo or start singing in the wrong key and have to commit?
Oh,
sheesh.
I'm
What was the
definitely
first
going.
one?
I'm definitely going with the wrong words.
Yeah.
Wrong
Yeah.
Forget the lyrics in the middle of a solo.
Yep. And which I've done. By the
Oh,
way.
yeah. 100%.
Oh,
And like,
Would you rather?
words-
I have done.
words came out of my mouth that I have no idea why I was putting those words together.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah. Because I feel like you can just kind of like laugh it off.
Yeah.
And then it's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But if you come in a wrong key and for the whole song,
You commit,
That's
yeah.
brutal. That's just you're not. That just shows you have no talent.
You can come back from a lyric flub.
For sure.
You can't come back from a committed off key moment. No. It's yucky.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I don't understand why you would have to commit. Oh no, I'm in the wrong one and I'm staying there.
Y'all are coming with me whether you like it or not.
This sounds horrible, so let's just keep doing it for 4 minutes.
For 4 minutes straight. Love it. Next question. Would you rather, this one's kind of simple, lead worship barefoot forever or in uncomfortable dress shoes every time?
Oh, barefoot for sure.
Yeah.
I'd hippie it up for sure.
I mean, if that was the only choice. Yeah.
Yep. I can't do like,
I got pretty feet.
what if the stipulation was you got nasty, crusty toes
Yeah.
and you got to go barefoot?
Yeah.
I think it's scriptural. It's beautiful are the feet that carry the gospel. I think that's yeah.
Way to turn it around, Joe.
There you go. There's your spiritual
I love
sentiment
it.
for today
I love it.
amongst the would you rather question.
Oh, yeah. We finally got it in there. Good job. No, if you know me, and most people know this by now, like, I hate dressing up because of being uncomfortable. Like, I need to just be cozy and comfortable when I'm worshiping. Because it's like, I don't want to worry about, like, can't move in this shirt or these pants or
Hence
starchy.
your stretchy suit for ordination.
Yes, my lovely stretchy shoot.
What
My
was that?
lovely stretchy suit for ordination. My lovely stretchy suit for ordination.
Nice.
Words are hard, boys. Words are hard. Moving on. Would you rather accidentally start singing a secular love song mid-set or call your worship pastor mom on stage?
What?
Which I love because we're both dudes.
I'm definitely calling you mom.
Joe would do that for fun.
What was the first one?
Accidentally start singing a secular love song mid-set.
I'm going to go love song
Really?
because when you really take worship songs, you could change a little thing about it because they're love songs. A lot of them really do have a love song. So I think I could come up with one that could end up being a worship song.
You know, it's funny that you say that is originally when I was putting this together, my original plan, but I didn't have time to get it done. Maybe we'll do it someday, was worship song or love song.
That's cool.
And then more specifically, love song or song by Stephanie Gretzinger.
Yeah.
Because I love that girl's music, but there's times where I'm like, sounds like you're writing a worship song about Jesus being your boyfriend, and it's a little weird. There's some times. All right, next question. Would you rather play An out-of-tune guitar all service or deal with non-stop mic feedback? Ooh, this is a toughie for me.
Probably the guitar.
Yeah?
Because it would depend on how
I mean, it's bad.
out of tune.
It's bad.
Because
Like you just put on a brand new D string and it won't stay in tune. The more you tighten it, it's just.
at some point, I think I could figure out where I need to put my finger to like
You think?
help it a little bit.
You think?
But because then that not everybody would honestly notice. There are some people who'd be like, "Oh, I'd have no idea." But there's times where I've hit some bad stuff, and people are like, "Oh, I didn't even know."
Yeah, that's true.
But feedback,
they were being nice.
Right. Yeah, I promise we didn't notice that.
I didn't even notice.
But feedback, that's everybody.
Yeah, that was going to be my reasoning because you can hide an out-of-tune guitar.
Well, I can stop playing the guitar.
Exactly.
I don't have control over the feedback if I'm on the platform. I mean, I can look really hard at the sound guy. Please, Jared, please.
Yeah. So actually, it's funny.
And then go.
Or you could pull one of those, like, you turn your volume down on your guitar and you start playing like,
Yeah,
why is it working, guys? Well, I don't know. I guess I'll just put it down.
Yeah, I think you have to go with the out-of-tune guitar.
I would agree. Actually, this just happened to me a couple weeks ago. I put a new string on it, would not stay in tune, and I noticed it, and I did not have a good place in the song to stop and tune back up. So I've learned over the years of like how to
skip that one.
Yeah, like either that or like mute it with the finger beside it to where you're still strumming, but you're not playing that out of tune chord or that string. Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely go with that as well. Moving on, shall we? Would you rather have your worship team warm up with interpretive dance or vocal warm-ups that sound like a Disney musical?
I'm definitely signing up for the interpretive dance. Has nothing to do with what comes next.
Right.
That's just what I want to happen.
Yeah, I'm a dance guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, I was torn on this one because I'm just picturing our worship team doing interpretive dancing, which would be awesome. But then also, like, how fun would it be to walk in and you just hear, like, the whole worship team, we're all in this together. And, you know, everybody's singing. And then that would probably turn into interpretive dance.
So maybe you get a twofer.
A twofer, yeah. I'm going Disney musical because it might turn into a twofer.
Disney's got the 4 for 4, but we got the 2 for 1.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, boy. All right. Would you rather lose all your chord charts 5 minutes before service or discover that the click track is set to 220 beats per measure?
Probably forget the chord chart.
Yeah?
Really? Oh.
I would agree. Because you could hopefully fake your way through it. There ain't no faking being at 220.
No.
Oh, I'm telling them, everybody to mute the click track, we go without click.
No, there's always that.
Well, I can't do that.
I'm just trying to think of a good example of a song that would be hilarious if it was too fast. Like Give Me Jesus by Upper Room. All right, here we go. I don't want anything but you. You're the treasure that I'm. Give me Jesus, give me Jesus. You bring out all this world. I don't want anybody else. I don't need anything else. You don't want one thing. You don't want one thing. That would be awesome.
Holiness unto the Lord.
Holiness unto the Lord is my first song. Yep, moving on. Only got a few more. Here we go. I know the answer to this one already. Sing a spontaneous song for 10 straight minutes or get cut off after only one chorus.
Oh, wow.
This is a toughie.
So describe how I'm getting cut off. Like pastor just stands up like, okay, and we're moving on.
Right. Which I've seen happen.
Yeah, like, good. We're yanking the plug on that one.
Yeah. See, that's what's tough about this one because both could get real weird real quick.
10 minutes. I mean, is this real spontaneity or practiced?
Well,
I'm going to say, hopefully the Lord would bail me out and just really hit home with the 10 minutes of spontaneity.
I think I would go with that.
Yeah.
Like when you when I listen to the live version of Gratitude, like it's almost 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
What's 2 more minutes?
Right. It's fine.
That's got to be at least 3 minutes shorter than Rattle.
Touche. Yeah, I would go with the spontaneous thing too, because again, like we talked about, and maybe to have a serious moment, like if it's not planned spontaneity, like if it's legit and if it's a moment where like the Holy Spirit's just wrecking people, the length of time doesn't matter, because if it's real and the Holy Spirit's in it, like everybody's going to be on board, hopefully.
Yeah.
But if you're mid-song, the pastor's just like, nope, you're done. Bye.
It's something that is like, it's hard to have this in service because it would be awkward in service. But there's definitely been times when I've been playing, with a group and like we were practicing or whatever. And like you were just in the pocket and like you just wanted to roll with it for a while. And and at some point, sometimes the vocals just drop away and you're just kind of like vibing for a while. And like, I could definitely see that going on for 10 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Any jazz album, pick anyone.
Yeah, flute.
But no, I could see that. Yeah.
I love it. All right. Yeah, we can fly through these. We're getting close. I like the next two. They're my favorite. Would you rather lead an entire worship set in a chicken costume or use only kazoo and tambourine for instruments?
And I'm the one that's leading. Okay. In this scenario,
it's you in the chicken suit.
It's you in the chicken suit, not somebody else, because I have a story about that. Not chicken suit.
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
I can just see you with a kazoo and a tambourine.
Back to Give Me Jesus.
Oh man, probably the chicken suit, but it'd be very distracting.
That reminds me. I saw a reel not too long ago of like this pastor that was in an inflatable cow suit, and like it was like a Halloween costume of a cow, but it was one of those inflatable ones, and he's walking back and forth. It's a youth event, and he's saying, "Now, without any distraction, bow your head." I'm like, you are the distraction. Right? Like, you're in a cow costume walking back and forth across the stage.
Yeah. It's going to be distracting.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
So
I would say chicken suit.
Chicken or
Kazoo and tambourine.
I'm going to have to go chicken.
Yeah.
And just tell everybody, bow your head and close your eyes.
Right. That's what I was going to say. You can get away with it still sounding good in a chicken costume.
Like I'm buying the curtain, like before I come out. Everyone bow your head and close your eyes.
Yep.
and then
For the love of God, do not look up.
don't open, don't do it.
Trust me. I love it. I think we're on the same page there. All right. I like this one. Always have fog machines, haze machines, excuse me. No, I think this is appropriate for the question. Always have fog machines. And for our listeners, fog machines and haze machines are two different things.
Yes.
Let it be known.
We have a hazer.
Yes.
We do not have a fogger.
Correct.
Fogger is the kind of thing that you see, like if you go back and watch the Thriller video.
Yes. Yes. Like you can barely see through it at all.
That would be a fogger.
Yes.
We have a hazer.
Yes, correct.
Which allows you to be able to see the lights reflecting.
Exactly. So, but for this question, it's fog machine. So would you rather always have fog machines at max power or confetti cannons go off every time you say Jesus?
Oh, yeah.
Again, going back to Give Me Jesus, can you imagine? Give me us, give me. The custodians would murder us.
Oh man,
They're both pretty good.
Yeah. I think I like the confetti cannon.
I do too. I do too. I think it would just be hilarious. You're so good.
Especially just in Johnstown. Like, that would just be so bad. I'd probably go Fogger.
I want to see Dave up there launching the confetti.
Oh, he would love that.
Up there with a giant grin. I love it. All right. We got time for three more short ones.
All right. Yep. Sure.
Have your in-ears turned off for the whole set or only hear the pastor's mic and nothing else?
All turned off.
Yup.
Yeah.
No offense, Rob.
Well, it
I've heard you
depends
sing.
Nick, I could get by with Nick. Nick's a good singer.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm still going to go in-ears off for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In-ears off. Because you can still kind of get away with it a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, did you guys ever see that Worship Fails video where like some churches use crowd mics, they're called, for the online and in-ears, so like you can hear what it sounds like in the room and you're not. Well, this dude felt the need to get up and worship at the altar, but could not sing to save his life and was like an inch away from the crowd mic.
Nice.
And he's and you hear the music director going, turn out the crowd mics, please turn out the crowd mics, hurry up and turn out the crowd mics. And they never did. So the whole rest of the song, this guy's just wailing into the mic. So yeah, I just have my in-ears turned off. I think that would be the best. All right. Joe, did you answer that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
turning off my in-ears.
Okay, perfect. This is terrible. Would you rather lead worship at sunrise outside in water or in a gym with no AC in August?
In water?
In water. That's what it says. So yeah.
Like
Kinda
rain?
like maybe a morning baptismal. That'd
That'd be cool. Yeah.
But it'd be cold.
Unless it's like rain.
Could be rain. Waist deep in a chilly river.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or, and what's the other description?
Or in a gym with no air conditioner in August.
Yeah.
I can tell you from experience, I would choose water.
I think I'm going soggy.
Yeah. Give me the soggy worship set.
Soggy versus sweaty.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you, when we were at Grove City, there was many times where our youth group met in the gym and the air conditioner would go out in the middle of the summer, and having 200 to 300 students in a gym when it's like 94 degrees inside and jumping around doing worship is torture. Yeah. It's terrible. All right. Are we ready to move to the last one?
Yes.
Sure.
Last one.
Yep.
Would you rather sing Oceans every week for the rest of your life or have to rewrite the bridge of every worship song that you sing?
Definitely rewrite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think so? You don't like Oceans?
No. Not anymore.
I did until they wore it out.
I was
one
gonna say,
point I
the
did.
funny thing is, I think most churches did sing Oceans every week for most people's entire lives.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go with the rewrite.
Yeah.
Probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start swapping bridges between songs.
Is that the bridge to Oceans? In the middle of What a Beautiful Name? No, I agree. And I think that could be kind of cool too. Like give you a creative edge. Kind of rewriting. Because yeah, again, like we said earlier, singing, but then we said earlier that singing the same song every week, but it's only for a year.
But we also said it had to be the right song.
Also true.
Yeah.
Oceans is not the right one.
Correct.
For every single week.
Correct. That would
Now, growing up, I'm pretty sure I did sing the same song for every service for a year.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Because back in the day, that was the thing. Like, we're ending service. And I think for probably the majority of Billy Graham's career, he ended every crusade with Just As I Am.
It's true.
And so, yeah, I think he did it much more than a year.
Yeah.
So if it was an invitational song, like I think it's easier to get by with than like your opener. Like you don't want to
all right, everybody, you know what time it is.
We're singing this song again.
Battle belongs. Here we go. Love it. Cool. Well, that's our segment. That's our Would You Rather worship segment.
Well, we blew through like 20 some minutes on that.
Hey-o. We did it.
All right. Well, I think if you go back through, there was one time when I mentioned something scripture. So, yeah, you can hang on to that today. But in the meantime, you can also go to shepnaz.org and see what's going on with the church. We encourage you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We hope that whatever you're doing on this Wednesday, that you will take time to worship the Lord. And we hope that you'll let us know what you would rather do. So for Pastor Zack and Noah, I'm Joe. Have a great day. This podcast is a production of the Shepherd Church of the Nazarene, Gahanna, Ohio. Email to podcast@shepnaz.org and let us know what you think.